Jett was born perfectly healthy when he was a couple of days old. We did the standard Swish newborn hearing test, which came back that he'd failed. We were referred to the Children's Hospital to do further testing. When he was about 4 weeks old, we found out that he was profoundly deaf. That sent us on the path of him requiring cochlear implants. Genetic testing with hearing loss was quite a new thing, and we thought it might be worth just finding out if there was anything else that might be contributing to his hearing loss. At that point, we found out that he had Usher syndrome, which absolutely, rocked us to the core.
Was certainly a difficult pill to swallow. Like many other Australians, we had no idea what Usher's was. Immediately we jumped onto Google, and that's probably the worst thing that you can do.
Obviously we knew he had hearing loss and he had the cochlear implants, and that was all going really well. But I guess the hardest part to get our head around was the progressive vision loss and what that might look like for him as he got older. And so, like Brad said, as you do, you jump onto Google and you're sort of trying to understand how bad is the vision loss going to be, and is he going to be able to go about his normal life? And I think that's where we struggled the most, because obviously it's such a rare disease. Trying to find statistics and things like that is very difficult. We do go for annual eye tests with his ophthalmologist, and that's really just to monitor how his eyesight is at the moment and look for signs of the deterioration through the retinitis pigmentosa. So obviously we dread those appointments because we're just it's almost like a black cloud hanging over us, just waiting for the news that it's starting to happen for him. Yeah.
Retinitis pigmentosa starts to attack their eyesight, where they end up having tunnel vision, and they typically will be legally blind by the time they're 18.
So I think after the initial shock of the diagnosis wore off, I think as most parents, you look to what could happen and what sort of hopes you have for some sort of cure. And I think that sort of led us down the path of the stem cell research. And we know that there's lots of wonderful things happening for kids with Usher syndrome and retinitis pigmentosa. And we just thought anything that we can do that might help move this along and help find a cure more quickly for Jett was just something that we just thought was too good to pass up. So we were more than happy to come and donate his blood for the stem cell research.
The other option is gene therapy, where they essentially replace the genes within the retina, which hopes to prolong the life of the retinal cells indefinitely. So that option is obviously the holy grail, and we hope that becomes a reality. And thanks to the team out at CMRI, they're doing a fantastic job in researching all of that and progressing the science along. Research
provides hope for these kids, and I guess for Jett, if in his lifetime, we hope that there is something that he can do to help prevent his vision loss and give him, a normal life as best as possible. And without CMRI, he wouldn't have that hope. And we hope that people can donate what they can towards that and see that, they're helping not just Jett, but also all the other kids who face deaf blindness and the other conditions that they're researching out there.